Look at that. Can you see it? That there is the sunset here in Rother Valley. It's unbelievable how beautiful this place is, I've got to say. It's enormously well set up, I think, and if you look behind me you'll see one of the biggest pictures I've ever seen. It's huge. It must be 13-14 metres across. Look for yourself, you can see it's enormous, and to be backed by this utterly amazing sunset. I mean, in the middle of, well, we're next to Rotherham, for God's sake. Not that far from Sheffield. Unbelievable. It's no wonder they call it God's garden. I'm at the cafe, the outdoor area of the cafeteria, which is, it has to be said, delightful. You should be here now. The sun is balmy, it's warm, it's wonderful. There's a gentle breeze blowing off what is a lovely view over there of the park, and I'm here to tell you, backlit as I am, that they have a chair for a proper fat lad. There you are, that's the size chair every decent sized lad needs. When your ass fits in that, you're good to go. Gentle wander up to reception and the cafeteria, which is one on the same place really. Well, that van that was over there is not there anymore. I love that Cartago though. Looks really nice, doesn't it? Reception. Just in case you didn't know, farm fresh eggs.
How's the family go? Do you want sausage sandwich?
Sausage sandwich, please.
Got half a family go. Sausage sandwich.
And a bacon sandwich.
And a half of the shed head, please.
First time it's been pulled today, so it's a bit lively. Are you sitting outside?
Yes.
We'll take payment and then we'll fetch them all out, yeah? So, I'll fetch you red sauce sachets, any brown? No. Oh, in the Carlsberg box, is that
Oh, that's absolutely terrible. No, we can't have that.
I know. We haven't got no off.
No, that's fine. You kid everybody, I'm drinking Carlsberg.
I know.
Is it the least popular or the most popular of the brews here?
Carlsberg?
Yeah.
Sam again.
There's a shock.
I know.
It's like being on holiday, isn't it?
I'll fetch these out to you and then
Thank you very much. And so to the great outdoors. Where do you want to sit, Mrs.? Here?
Yeah.
Then here we shall sit.
You sure?
Why, thank you, young sir.
Alright, no problem.
breeze.
It is as well, isn't it? Good health. It was at this point that I realised, well, I didn't realise, I wish I had, that the microphone lead was not correctly plugged in, and so it made it a little difficult for to record sound. However, look at these two butties, the sausage butty and the bacon butty, both of which were served on beautifully soft baps, and I don't care what you call them anywhere else, they're baps, and they were absolutely gorgeous. So from there, after we'd finished our lunch, which was, it has to be said, delightful, beer and a butty, what more can you ask for? Past the teenage and children's entertainment area, if you want to call it that, a foosball table, a ping pong table, chairs and set up stuff like that, and then through a gate. We supposed it might be for a dog walk, but Jill surmised that you wouldn't want to let your dog off here, off the lead that is, because, well, there's quite a steep bank leading down to a view that you're about to find fairly shortly. There are walks aplenty around here. You can walk for miles and miles and miles, uphill, down dale, but the paths all appear to be fairly well laid out for you. There's a lovely big path around the various different lakes that are down in Rother Valley, and you can wander to your heart's content, get your Apple Watches exploding with all of the steps that you've taken and the exercise that you've had. And yes, my Apple Watch was being very, very kind to me and saying I'd managed to hit my calories, whatever that is. Yeah, you don't get a figure like mine without you listening to your Apple Watch. Or not, as the case may be. But as you can see, hoving into view, as it were, is the beautiful blue of one of the larger lakes in Rother Valley, and ahead a pair of sit-upons to be sat upon, so that the view can be taken in even more nicely. Have a look. As Jill and I sat on the benches looking over Rother Valley, we discussed how nice it would be if the site actually overlooked the various different lakes and the yachts and what have you that I'm pointing out here. Yachts, by the way, are just motorboats that people have put tablecloths on to make them go more cheaply. It's lovely actually just sitting there, feeling the breeze waft up the bank towards you and looking down at what appeared to be a camper van, but we didn't think it actually could be. So we just sat there for a while and took in the views, and as you can see by the camera angle, I was just about nodding off. It was so pretty and so tranquil and so calm. Very, very nice indeed. And this is around the reception area where your bins, your toilet block and main reception are. As you can see, it's very tidy, very clean and very well set up. We'd thoroughly recommend you came and stayed here. So I've just done a speed test on the onboard Wi-Fi, the on-site Wi-Fi here at Waleswood. The download is 86.83, the upload is 59.47. I think it's safe to say that the Wi-Fi here is pretty good. And that's about it. Just so you know, this was the culprit, this was why I had no audio. The little plug had only gone in that far and it needed to be that far. And I missed. Anyway, never mind. I hope it meets with your approval. I have to tell you that as far as Jill and I are concerned, Waleswood camping and caravanning site is definitely worth coming to. We've loved our time down here. We'll be moving on in a couple of days' time. We think it's fabulous. You really ought to come here. Right, that's going to be enough from us. We've probably said more than we needed to have. So until we see you next time, enjoy the roads, enjoy the skies, but most of all, enjoy your lives. See you next time. Take care.